Yo, what's up, man? Fly Roadside guy checking in one time for the one, you know how we do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you new. Hey, man, I'm gonna cut straight to the point. I want owner-operators, you know what I'm saying? You know, as an owner-operator myself, and one of my OGs told me, he was like, man, when I used to drive dump trucks for him, he was like, man, I don't want truck drivers. I want owner-operators. And this was right before he was deciding to lease some of his trucks out to some of his drivers, you know, when we was working with him. He had a meeting, he sat all his drivers down and said, man, look, I'm thinking about leasing out some trucks. He had a fleet of like 8 trucks. And he was like, listen, man, I don't want no drivers. I'm looking for owner-operators. And at the end of the day, that's what you want, especially if you're going to look for a driver anyway. You want somebody that's really an owner-operator, or somebody that's willing to drive your truck as if he's an owner-operator, right? I got a homeboy, one of my best friends. Yo had his own box truck company at one point, started car hauling, you know what I mean, got all his endorsements, and he started being a company driver for another box truck company. And he worked through the system for a couple years, and you know, the owner took a liking to him, you know what I'm saying? Lo and behold, he now has an opportunity to lease on with the company that he was working for as an owner-operator, you know what I'm saying? Because he was driving the trucks and working as if he was an owner-operator because he had previous owner-operator experience. And those type of drivers are the type of drivers that you really want to look to hire on if you're looking to, you know, get drivers to drive for your fleet. You know what I'm saying? I'm making this video because I'm thinking about bringing on a driver outside of my wife, you know what I'm saying? But I only got one truck right at this point, so I ain't really too eager to really put somebody in my truck, because what I do know is that other driver ain't gonna drive my truck like an owner. He ain't gonna drive it like me. He ain't gonna drive it like my wife, because, excuse me, it's our truck, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you may can find a few drivers out there that might, you know, take care of your equipment, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that there's all bad drivers, but you want to find drivers that's definitely gonna drive your truck, help with the maintenance on your truck, and help prevent damages to your truck, you know what I'm saying? Ultimately, that's what you're looking for. And a lot of times, owner-operators, trucking owner-operators, owners of their trucks, they gonna try to make sure it's in the most prestige condition, you know what I'm saying? They checking for the bells and whistles, you know, that's what you gotta do, because that's your bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? So if you're looking to bring on any drivers, hey, look for owner-operators or previous owner-operators or previous drivers with, you know, that type of experience, you know what I'm saying? I think it'll probably work out better for you in the long run. If you like what I'm saying, like, subscribe, man, to Fly Road.
Them tune out, man. You been let me know. Them tune out, man. You been let me know.